Hey there, I'm Radical Dreamer, and welcome to Radical's Dreams. Recently, Sony announced that there would be a price cut on the PS3, so a lot of you might be thinking of getting a PlayStation for the very first time. So, in the spirit of that, I think we should go back in time to October of last year and look at a PS3 exclusive known as LittleBigPlanet. In LittleBigPlanet, you play as a sack boy, or sack girl as the case may be. These are a race of 8cm tall cloth people who love to run around our world and play with stickers. The plot, if one can call it that, is a series of nearly nonsensical area-by-area stories. I say nearly nonsensical because when one of the levels is going into some mines deep in the southwest to help two undead Mexican skeletons get married by finding their little lost dog. Do I even need to go on? LittleBigPlanet is a side-scrolling platformer with support for 2 to 4 player local or online co-op. The goal is usually just go left. And along with that simple goal comes simple controls. When you get down to it, it only uses 2 buttons, jump and grab. However, when playing co-op, one more move enters into the game, striving to drain all the fun out of you faster than an AIDS-infected Saigon whore. Nothing, and I mean nothing, can make this game suck as fast and hard as a slap-happy asshole. Hey, did I ever tell you I'm Native American?
Really?
God! I'm from the Slabahoe tribe! So quit your bitching, get in that kitchen, and make me a goddamn pie! Anyway, in order to get a more 3D feel, the sack boys and objects in the world can be located on any one of 3 planes: background, middle ground, or foreground. On its face, it's a good idea that makes for a lot of variation in the levels. However, this 3-plane idea is not without major problems, especially when it comes to jumping. You see, while jumping you are unable to change plane manually, thus the game tries to do it for you. This often results in you being stuck in a hole or ending up falling into a pit of burning pain. And speaking of jumping, we've finally come to the worst and most frustrating part of this game. Physics. I really don't understand why game developers have such a freaking hard-on for real-world physics engines. Unless your game deals with physics-based problems, who the hell cares? In platformers, real-world physics suck. For example, Mario can jump 4 times his own height, but he wouldn't even be able to hop over that first pipe in 1-1 on real-world physics. So how do they give high jumping ability to Sackboy? They lower his weight, of course. This leads to terribly floaty jumping, not to mention that when you land, you slide, and often slide off, due to your weightlessness. Jumping is the main mechanic of the game, and it is hampered by the spectacular real-world physics. However, the inherent gameplay problems are often overlooked due to the amazing creative properties of LittleBigPlanet. Not only are there thousands of possible costumes for your Sackboy, but a complete developer-level toolset by which to build your own levels. The editor is very easy to understand, and with a little planning, you can build and populate your own level within mere hours. To this point, over 1 million user-created levels are on the PSN for you to play. Best of all, there's a filter feature allowing you to play only the best levels. Now let's take a minute to just look at LittleBigPlanet. Okay? You done? Now compare it to Metal Gear, God of War, or Final Fantasy XII, and tell me which game looks better. I am wholly underwhelmed by the graphics in this game. I cannot understand the constant praise that game critics give to this game's graphics. To me, it looks no better than a PS2 game, and I feel like I'm the only person willing to say that the Emperor is naked. There is a lot of quality DLC for LittleBigPlanet. This ranges from Metal Gear and animal-themed level packs to the plethora of costumes going for $1 each. But really, with 1 million levels and growing to play through, it's safe to say that you won't have to get any DLC if you don't want to. Overall, plot is almost a non-issue in the game, which is why there's practically none. The gameplay has superbly simple controls, but suffers from a myriad of jumping issues. The graphics aren't ugly, but they look no better than the last few PS2 blockbusters. And lastly, between user content and DLC, there are plenty of extras. More than you could ever play. So I guess the only remaining question is, do I recommend LittleBigPlanet? I want to say no. I really want to say no. But LittleBigPlanet isn't the kind of game you buy for yourself. It's the kind of game you buy for others. It is quite simply the easiest game for a non-gamer to pick up and play that I've ever seen in my entire life. And that point alone might be a big enough recommendation to go out and buy it. So I leave the choice up to you. Anyway, I'm Radical Dreamer, and thanks for watching Radical's Dreams.
Tonight, big in Japan, be tiny, big in Japan. Ooh, these can see so blue. Big in Japan, alright, faded eyes, be by your side. It's so easy when you're big in Japan. When big in Japan.
Oh, your helmet is so big.
Hard helmet, what? You need it on the bridge, sir.
Knock on my door! Knock next time!
Yes, sir.
Did you see anything?
No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
Good!